Hey everyone, welcome back to Brand New Vegan. Welcome back to my kitchen. It's almost lunchtime here, so I thought I would throw together a quick lunch. And I had no idea. This was not planned, so I looked around at what I had, and I haven't made my cheese sauce in quite a long time, so I thought some mac and cheese would be good for lunch. If you've made my cheese sauce before, the ingredients are couple of potatoes, a couple of big russets here, and a carrot or two. And I don't have that many carrots, so I'm going to improvise today. So if nothing else, this will be an experiment and show you how I improvise, because things don't always go as planned, right? So instead of using, well, I'm going to use the carrot I have, but I thought also for a little bit more color, I would toss in a sweet potato. We're going to try this and see what it comes out like. And while the cheese sauce is going, I'll make some macaroni and we'll have some mac and cheese for lunch. Hope that sounds good. I'll move the camera over here and we'll get started. So my cheese sauce is super simple. I use my Instant Pot. If you don't have an Instant Pot, you can still make this. So you can just boil the potatoes and the carrots on the stove. But I'm going to use my Instant Pot. And I'm going to add the little trivet that came with it on the bottom. And I also picked up one of these. These are really, really handy. It's made out of silicone. It's made by Instant Pot. And it's just a little strainer that goes right inside the basket. So my potatoes, my carrots are going to live right here on top of this. And it's so much easier to pick these up and strain the water off. So I've got that ready. Let's dice up our potatoes. I'm going to use two fairly good sized russets. I'm just going to cut them into chunks. No need to get fancy. We're just going to steam them in the Instant Pot. I've already washed these off. One more. And I think the sweet potato, it might change the flavor a little bit. So I'm a little worried, but we'll see how it goes. We're just going to cut off the end to get rid of those. And then, yeah, just cut this off into chunks. And put that in here too, with what I have left for carrot, which is not a whole lot. That's a 10-ounce bag. I got maybe 3 or 4 ounces left. But I'm just going to toss those in right on top. There's what my Instant Pot looks like. I'll just attach this. I'm also going to add a cup of water. We'll set this to manual mode. And let these cook for 7 minutes. That's all it takes. Pop my lid on. Set the ceiling. Plug this guy in. Very easy recipe, by the way. Okay. Manual. 7 minutes. And I'll see you when it's ready. Okay, my Instant Pot just went off, so the 7 minutes is up. And now I'm just going to let this sit for another 5-10 minutes until this little pressure valve drops. That'll let me know it's ready to safe to release, safe to take off the lid. You could release the steam yourself right here. I choose just to let it go ahead and do it by itself. That way I know that everything inside is fully cooked and really soft and going to be easy to blend. So we'll come back in another 5 minutes or so and see if it's ready. While we're waiting for the Instant Pot to depressurize, I just wanted to show you the pasta I'm going to be using. This is gluten-free. So it's a lentil and rice, brown rice pasta. And we really like the brown rice pasta. So I haven't used regular wheat pasta in a long time. We're not gluten-free. I just like this better. So I have a pot on the stove full of water, come into a boil, and I'll make my pasta while I'm waiting for the cheese sauce. Indicator just popped down, so we're ready to go here. I'll open my Instant Pot lid. Again, a nice thing about this basket, and I've seen these online at Amazon. I've also seen these in stores like Walmart and Walmart. Just have to look around. You can take them out and just dump it straight into your blender jar. Easy peasy, as they say. I really like that. Let's get my Vitamix. I'm using the big boy today. I don't use my Vitamix that often, but anytime I make this cheese sauce, this is what I use. And you can see everything hiding down inside. There should be about a half a cup of water, maybe a 3/4 inside the Instant Pot bucket. I'm just going to pour that in. And let's add our nooch first. So 6 tablespoons. That's about the same as a 1/4 cup, which is 4 tablespoons, plus 2 more. I use Sari brand nutritional yeast. I like the flavor. All right, let's give this a whiz and see what we end up with. Okay, if you notice, I did not peel that sweet potato. So peel and all, this is definitely a taste as you go recipe, but I was trying to get closer to that cheese type of color, and it's not bad. That resembles cheese. I have no seasoning in here yet. This is just nooch and potatoes. So let's see what it tastes like. It tastes like nooch. So let's season this up. I'm going to start with a couple of tablespoons of lemon juice. And this is definitely a step where you can make this your own. Experiment. A little bit more. Okay. 2 full tablespoons of lemon juice. Let's mix that in, taste as we go. My tasting spoon, give that a rinse. Now we're getting closer to that cheesy flavor. Definitely. So the next ingredient I'm going to add is some good old apple cider vinegar. Again, I'm trying to recreate that cheesy tang. So a good full teaspoon of that. And for a little bit more acid, that tangy flavor, I am going to half a teaspoon of good old-fashioned yellow mustard. Good old French's mustard. Again, I'm just trying to recreate that cheesy taste we all like so much. Let's get a stir. Get these carrots down in there. There we go. And you can see how thick this stuff is already. Let's see if I can hold this where you can see it. Maybe like that. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty thick and super creamy. Just getting better and better. What's next? Add a couple of dry seasonings. Let's do half teaspoon of onion powder. Let's do half teaspoon of garlic powder. Let's do maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And for a little bit more of that cheesy color, let's add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks really good. That'll work. And just like that, we have cheese sauce. Now all we need is for macaroni to get done, and we can have lunch. All right. We make mac and cheese. We like to add broccoli and cauliflower because growing up, broccoli and cheese sauce, right? I've already got the cheese sauce, so why not? Never had it. Mac and cheese with vegetables mixed in is really good. But these bags, the broccoli and the cauliflower, they're usually some pretty good chunks, pretty good sized chunks. So I like to chop them up a little bit finer, drain the water off. It will be hot. Be careful. I just lay these out on my board and give everything a quick chop. All right, ready to go. We're waiting on the pasta. It's done. I'm just going to drain it real fast. The package instruction says do not rinse it. There's my pasta. And here are my chopped veggies. I think that was a 10-ounce bag of broccoli cauliflower I'm adding. Of course, you can modify this however you like. If you just want mac and cheese, leave the veggies out. But I like to add my veggies whenever I can. We'll give that a mix. And then let's get some light on this subject. There we go. That's better. Now you can see. And you can add as much of this cheese sauce or as little as you want. And just like that, we have lunch ready. Very quick, very easy. Mostly potatoes, guys, with a sweet potato added for good measure. I think the kids would like this. The grandkids. I'll add a little bit more. Just so it's extra gooey. Yum. All right. Let's move the camera and I will dish up and try a bite. Simple recipes, guys. Very simple. Eating this way does not have to be a chore. It can be very simple, very fast, and it's still really, really good. All right. Mac and cheese. And here we go. Hopefully that'll focus and you can see it. Homemade mac and cheese, potato cheese. You could have added cashews. A lot of people like to add some kind of fat to their cheese sauce. I never found I needed it. It's super creamy the way it is. But of course, do whatever makes you feel good, right? So, very simple. No complicated recipe. And something that we all grew up with. Familiar, right? Comfort food. Yum. That sweet potato added just a little bit of sweetness. I like it. So I'll add the original recipe and the modifications down below. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe, either my YouTube channel or my Substack. And I will see you in the next video. This is Chuck from Brand New Vegan. Thanks for watching.